Hello, welcome to Good Shepherd's Wellbeing Assembly this week. It's Mrs Skelding, myself. I'm the Year 1 teacher and Senko, and it's lovely to see you and for you all to join us. Okay, before we do our opening prayer, we're going to light our candle, just to remember that Jesus is the light of the world and that he's with us. Pop that there. Before we start, I want you to close your eyes and put your hand over your heart. Take a moment to think about your breathing and imagine that Jesus is sitting on your sofa next to you. What would you say to him? How are you feeling today? What might he say back to you? And we'll just have a few seconds to think about those questions. So we're going to start by making the sign of the cross. In the name of the Father and the Son and the Holy Spirit. Amen. Jesus, help me to think about myself during these times and how I can reflect upon my own thoughts and feelings. Protect me and remind me how to be grateful. Thank you for loving me. Amen. In the name of the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit. I was wondering today, because it's a very difficult time, it's a time that's different and strange to us all, and we will all be feeling different things. Sometimes I feel different things throughout the day. There are good days and bad days, and there are days that we have different emotions. I wondered if you could name the 5 different types of feelings. I bet you felt all of these 5 at some point during lockdown. I know I have, and some of us will have experienced them more than others, and in different ways. Today we are going to share a story which explores these feelings. So we've got happiness, we've got a feeling of calm, we've got nervous, we've got when we're excited or scared or angry and upset. And if you were going to rate yourself on that chart, where would you be today? We're going to share the story that explores these different feelings and that will help us to regulate our feelings. And this could be useful in school or at home, and different things that we can do to help us. Our story today is Listening to My Body by Gabby Garcia. My body is my friend. It tells me lots of things. I yawn when I'm tired. My stomach growls to let me know I'm hungry. And sometimes I get goosebumps when I'm cold. This happens on its own without me doing anything. I may not even notice that it's happening, but I can start paying attention to my body, and so can you. Let's practice. Look closely at the palm of your hand. Trace the lines of your palm softly with your finger. When you finish, switch hands. How did that feel? When I pay attention and listen to my body, I notice many different sensations. Sensations are physical feelings we all have inside and outside our bodies. Cold, sweaty, strong and breathless are examples of some sensations. Have you felt any of these sensations before? Let's practice. Rub your hands together quickly for 30 seconds. What do you notice? Heat? Tingles? Sweat? Anything else? Those are all sensations. The sensations in my body are always changing. There are times when my body is so wiggly and squirmy that it's like I have ants in my pants. At other times, my body is calm and still. Sometimes the beat of my heart is like a gentle tap. Sometimes it's like a pounding drum. Let's practice. Place your hand over your heart and find its beat. It's okay if you can't. Now jump up and down quickly 15 times. Place your hand on your heart again. What happened to your heartbeat? Did it stay the same? Did anything else happen? like a change in your temperature or maybe even your breathing. I can also listen to my body for clues about how I'm feeling about things happening around me. Feelings are not good or bad. They're just something that we all experience. Curious, proud, grumpy and scared are a few feelings we all have. What other feelings can you name? What I've learned from listening to my body is that sensations and feelings go together. I noticed this when I got to ride a roller coaster for the first time. I was super excited that I was finally tall enough to ride it, but also I felt nervous as I climbed on board. My belly felt squishy and fluttery. My mum calls that having butterflies in your stomach, but I thought it felt more like a kitty chasing ping pong balls in there. What sensations do you notice when you're excited or nervous? When I got off the roller coaster, I was buzzing and tingly all over. My eyes were like saucers and I had a smile plastered on my face. I felt awesome. Let's practice. Place your hand on your belly and take 10 deep breaths. Notice your belly as it moves in and out with each breath. How does your belly feel? Soft, relaxed, tight, something else? Sometimes when I'm sad, I get a lump in my throat that makes it hard to talk or breathe. Soon, warm tears roll down my face and I may start to cry harder. Crying makes me feel better. So do hugs. We all feel sad at times. What do you need when you're sad? Let's practice. Wrap your arms around yourself and give yourself a gentle hug. Move your hands up and down your arms. Squeeze a little tighter and find what feels best for you. Do you like a tight hug or a gentle squeeze? My mum once explained to me that sensations and feelings are like the waves in the ocean. Some come crashing in while others roll in gently, and they always come and go. We can't stop the waves from coming, but we can pay attention to them so that they don't knock us over. Sometimes my skin gets burning hot and my jaw and fists feel hard as rocks. That happened to my body last time I got really angry at my sister. She just destroyed the puzzle I was working on all afternoon. I stomped my feet and slammed the door, but I really wanted to kick it. But then I remembered to take deep breaths and blow through my lips like a horse. And it didn't take long for my jaw and hands to relax and for my skin to cool down. The angry feeling and sensations faded away. Blowing horse lips even made me feel a little silly and it tickled. I decided to put the puzzle on the table so my sister couldn't reach it. Let's practice. Close your mouth so that your lips touch gently. Inhale through your nose and blow a strong puff of air through your mouth so that your lips flap like a horse's. Try that a couple of times. What do you notice? How do your lips and jaw feel? I felt a little silly like the story. Sometimes I get overwhelmed and need help from a grown-up. On the first day of school, I woke up super early because I couldn't stop thinking about what my new class would be like. My stomach felt like it was tied in knots, so I didn't eat breakfast. In class, it was hard for me to focus on what my new teacher, Miss Morgan, was saying, and my body was shaky. When it was time to line up, I accidentally bumped my desk and knocked my stuff on the floor. Everything was going wrong. Mrs Morgan helped me to pick up my things, and I took deep breaths like she reminded me. I told her about my morning, and she explained that our brains have a hard time thinking when our bodies are tired and hungry. Mrs Morgan thought I would feel better if I had a snack and rested in a quiet area while my class was in break. I was calm and able to focus, so the rest of my day was much better. It's okay to get help when we need it. Who is an adult that helps you? At other times when I'm upset, I can figure out what I need on my own by listening to my body. I can pay attention to my breathing, my heartbeat, the temperature of my skin, or to any other sensation. Am I hungry or thirsty? Tired or full of energy? Is my belly tense and tight or soft and relaxed? These are just some of the questions I can ask myself. I can also try to name my feelings. Do I feel peaceful or playful? Confused or frustrated? Hurt or cranky? There are many different ways I may be feeling, and they are all okay. Listening to my body and naming what I feel takes practice, but it helps me figure out what I need. Do I need to have a snack, drink, or get some rest? Do I need to take deep breaths or sing my favourite song? Do I need to sit in a quiet place alone or go outside and jump around? I can colour or draw, dance, cuddle with my dog, or hang around with someone I love. These are things I do to help me feel calm, happy, or peaceful. Everybody is different, so you get to decide what feels best for you. The more I practice listening to my body, the better I get at responding with care and kindness for myself. I can get better at listening to my body, and so can you. Let's practice. Listen to your body. Do you want to sit down or stand up? Do you need to be still or move around? Would you like to wiggle or jiggle, hop or dance? It's your body, so you get to decide. Move in a way that feels good for you. We've got some useful activities to make ways that we can control our feelings. So we could be calm on yourself, read a book, listen to some music. If you feel anxious, talk to someone and try that deep feeling. And if you want to cheer yourself up, try exercise or a game, something that's going to make you feel happy. I thought that story was really interesting. I loved it when they described your feelings being like a wave and that they come and go, because I think that that's something that I often feel as an adult as well, that feelings come and go, and you can't feel happy all the time because there's sometimes things that make us feel sad, and it's important for us to know that. Let's look at our challenge. Can you tell us or show us something you do that makes you feel calm, safe or loved? Pretend this outline is you. Draw or write something in it and send a picture of yourself holding it of what made you feel calm, safe or loved. We would love to see your pictures, and so you can share them on our Facebook page. If it was my outline, something that makes me feel calm is definitely stroking my dog Henry or my cat Percy. Something that makes me feel loved is spending time with my family members, especially my husband or my mom, and also spending time with my friends because they make me feel loved. I definitely feel safe when I'm at home. That's my safe space. I wonder if you have a safe space, somewhere that you feel happy and content and calm. I'd love to see them, so make sure that you share them on our Facebook page. Oh, joke of the day. What's a pirate's favourite letter? Thank you for joining our assembly. Stay safe Remember, it's half term next week, and we'll see you at the next Wellbeing Wednesday Assembly.